Hi YouTube, how you doing? Unfortunately, it's been far too long again. I have been very busy though. A few weekends ago, I went to Amsterdam with a couple of friends from work, and then my sister came along and we went down to Rotterdam to meet some Dutch guys that we made friends with in Turkey. So that was a good few days of indulgences, lots of them. I'll insert some photos. They had the most loveliest treats and pancakes, and it was bad times indeed. Yeah, alone the drinking I did while I was there. Although saying that, I did a whole load of walking, and while me and my sister were in Rotterdam, we took some bikes, and I have to say, I love how they kind of allow for bikes up there. Along all the roads they had bike paths, they had like the lights at traffic lights for bikes, and well, you wouldn't need a car if you lived in Rotterdam, let's just say that. So yeah, well, I had a really good time. The weekend after that I had a friend over, so my kind of, I don't want to say diet, but my eating plans kind of went out the window, although I have been working my gym routine around my social activities, so that hasn't been too bad. But I did want to give you an update because so today is Friday. Last Friday was the first of the month, it was the 1st September, and I have decided to start a keto diet. So I haven't primarily started the keto to lose weight or fat, but I have started it to see if it would help with my migraines. I mean, I get quite bad migraines. I usually get them like once a month, and I do take sumatriptan nasal spray, which tends to work most of the time, but not always. And then if I do end up with a migraine, I have it for 3 days. I mean, 3 days in a month is really not great. So I thought, why not experiment? I think it will kind of tie in maybe with some fat loss, because I have heard that it is quite good for fat loss. But to primarily lose fat, I am at the same time put myself into a calorie deficient state. So I am very carefully looking at my diet. I'm tracking everything every day. And I have to say, I don't know if you know that much about the keto diet, but it's called the ketogenic diet. And the idea is that you eat quite high fats, moderate proteins, and really like low carbohydrates. So the carbohydrates that I have been eating have primarily come from like vegetables. I haven't really been eating any more than 20 grams of carbohydrate per day, which is not very much. So I've heard there's lots of benefits to the ketogenic diet. What your body does is, instead of using glucose from carbohydrates to fuel your body breaks down the fats into something called ketones, and basically your body uses ketones as its primary fuel source. And one of the benefits of the keto diet is that you're supposed to get quite good mental clarity. You're supposed to wake up in the morning feeling very refreshed. And so today is the first week, and I have to say I've not really felt that at all, unfortunately. Maybe it will come later, I don't know. I am definitely in ketosis, where my body is using ketones as its primary fuel source, because I do have some keto sticks, which are little sticks that you kind of pee on, and they change colour if you're in ketosis. I mean, they're not 100% accurate, but they're enough to know that I am actually in ketosis. So that's good. I will give you an update on my stats as well. And I have lost some weight this week, although to be honest, some of that could just be water weight. I also need to take some measurements of my body, because I feel like that's a bigger indicator of fat loss rather than weighing yourself. I think I really weigh myself only as a guide to see kind of what's happening, because so many different things affect the weight on the scale. Usually water weight will have a big impact, especially if you're going from eating quite a lot of carbohydrates to quite a low carbohydrate diet. Yeah, so other than my diet, I mean, my workout plan is still exactly the same, because as you may have guessed from my other videos, I do love going to the gym. I don't think I could do any more at the gym if I tried. So basically at the moment what I'm doing is Monday is my rest day, so I don't do anything on a Monday. I tend to get quite tired, it being the start of the week, so Monday's almost my rest day. Tuesday I go to body combat class, so that's a good amount of cardio. Wednesday I tend to go to yoga. I like having a good kind of stretch out, and I suppose that's more of an active rest day. And then Thursday I will usually do back, including deadlifts. Friday, which is today, I'll be going later to do kind of chest, shoulders and arms. Saturday I like doing a Zumba class for a bit more of a fun cardio activity. And then Sunday I like doing legs, so there's a bit of a gap between my deadlifting back day and my squatting on my leg day. Though I do have to say that recently my squats have got quite good. I'm up to 100 kilogram squats now, which is something I was hoping to do by the end of the year, and obviously I first did 100 kilogram squats a couple of weeks ago, so in August, so it's pretty good going. It'd be interesting to see actually how this ketogenic diet affects my strength training. Although I have to say I've not really been tired any more than usual, let's face it, because I get tired a lot. But I have been very hungry. Again, I'm putting that more down to the fact that I'm in a calorie deficient state now, so I've brought my calories down by approximately 300 to 500 deficiency every day. Again, it's not really beneficial if you drop your calories down by a lot. And I have the unfortunate fact that I'm only 5'2", and so my resting calorie rate is only about 1,500 calories anyway. So it's not that much. It's a bit annoying, but what can you do? What can you do? So yeah, I think that's kind of all I wanted to say for now. I am definitely aiming to stay on this keto diet for at least a month. So I'll update you with my progress as I go along. But other than that, I kind of am really keen to try out some kind of diet that means I can lower my calories and have it be sustainable. I think I've tried quite a lot of diets in the past and they haven't really been sustainable for a long time. So I'm interested to see how this keto diet goes. Yeah, I hope you're all doing well. And like I said, I'll update you soon. And I hope you all have a super weekend, and I'm very excited for my chest and shoulder workout later. So catch you all in. Bye.